We believe deeply in one core principle. Dice are cool. They're pocket-sized tokens of creativity. They are an art and they are fun to share and collect. They thrill us when they deal out max damage, and we secretly love it when one of our friends compliments our new set. Our mission is to give you great new dice to show off and to give your friends dice envy. We offer high-end dice at affordable prices. You can buy them individually or subscribe to our monthly box and get new dice automatically mailed to your door. The choice is yours. And all of the statements there are all true, besides the thing we obviously know, like dice are cool and such. Pulling out my new set of mini metal dice completely gave my friends dice envy. So I'm going to go through a couple of different dice that they offer that can come in their monthly boxes and just some quick reviews. Starting with their black D20 the Alpha Set. This is the D20 from their first full set, kickstarted and fully funded. We love to see a successful Kickstarter around here, you guys. They are inspired by the idea of jump to light speed. The print of them are fairly easy to read. They have an almost matte texture to them, which is pretty nice feeling when you're about to roll. They feel pretty standard in terms of weight and they roll perfectly fine. Overall, these dice are well designed and pretty appealing to the eye. They're Tandy D20 Commemorative dice. This tribal design D20 has their logo in the 20 spot. These were limited edition dice with only 500 of them printed to celebrate their 200th subscriber to their dice box, which I'll talk about in a couple of minutes. I mean, this one is pretty standard along with their black Alpha Set. I really like the detailing of this one, and it's pretty easy to read and understand the idea of the dice in the story that they're telling with them. Standard in terms of weight and roll, very nice. Their black D6 and white D6 are positive and negative dice for our love, Magic the Gathering. There's not a lot you can say about these. They're standard black and white coloring, the text on them are very easy to read, and they're a great weight. I've found them pretty useful so far in my journeys across the planes of Magic. Any type of dice help you keep track of the game, and your creature's toughness are useful in my opinion. We're going to get to one of my favorite dice now, the White Healer's D8 dice. These are the first of their Healer's dice line. They are the D8 cure spells for Pathfinder in D&D. Now, I was instantly attracted to these. It was the first item I saw in the Dice Envy shop, and oh boy, do I love these. I've always played a healer, whether it's in an MMORPG or a D&D campaign. Anything this simple yet classy strikes me in all the right places. I think the design comes across well, and I think the coloring is fine. I felt as though the weight was a little bit lacking, though. Compared to a few other dice that I have, this one feels slightly lighter, which caused it to have a certain bounce to it. Overall, I love the design in these dice and how simple yet gorgeous they are. Even the weight isn't really a downside to me because of how nice they look and how nice they feel. And their best for last, their 10mm gold metal mini dice. Tiny dice are hard to come by. I mean, imagine how hard these things are to make, you guys. No wonder we see small quantities of these small dice out there. Their new Kickstarter will unlock up to 15 different colors and possibly new design molds. You can get a sneak peek on their Instagram. I have seen quite a couple pictures. I've seen some ruby ones. I've seen some purple ones. Oh boy, do those ruby ones look gorgeous. These dice are pretty mini, and not only that, they're heavy. The numbers are very easy to read, and the coloring of them are very nice. Also, the edges are pretty damn sharp. I love some dice with sharp edges, and you rarely get that in metal dice, and you never get that in acrylic or dice. They roll very well from what I've seen. Overall, these are some of the best dice I think I've ever used. Most metal dice are very nice, but with the tiny yet weighted feeling to them, along with the super sharp edges, I don't think I've ever rolled anything quite like these. I do think that the MSRP of $30 is a little bit high, especially for such small items, but they are super interesting. And if you have the extra money to spend on a set of higher end dice, I would totally recommend checking these out. These are one of my top dogs for my favorite dice, and these are always going to be in my dice bag from now on. All of these dice have come in their dice boxes over the months, which I'm going to touch on, their subscription box. Every month, new dice automatically show up to your house. They work with both large manufacturers and small print designers to make sure you get the high-end dice at affordable prices. They have a mystery micro dice boxes, or a sampler box, which starts at just $5 a month. Get yourself a little nerdy gift. Every month, one die arrives at your door. How many sides? How large? What are they made from? That's a mystery. Their basic dice box. In this dice box, you will get one set of 7 acrylic dice in addition to whatever is in the sampler box. Perfect for people who want a full set of dice every month but do not want to break the bank. These acrylic dice will be nice, but not as rare as these found in the original box. And their original monthly dice boxes. usually as low as $15 a month. 5 to 8 dice arrive at your door each month. The quantity will vary slightly depending on the rarity of the dice ordered for the month. The dice each comes with a standard D20 role-playing set. There are no obscure sided dice. Each month has a coherent theme and will include sets comprised of some assortment of 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, or 20 sided dice. Overall, reaching out to this company was very easy, their shipping was fast, their website looks great, and most importantly, their dice are great. The mini dice are one of my favorite sets of all time, and you guys know I have quite a couple of dice. If you could pick up anything from this list, it would be those or one of their monthly dice boxes. Who doesn't love a mystery box of dice showing up to your doorstep?